You guys, I don't think we've ever seen a bigger manipulator in the history of manipulators on YouTube. Gabbie girl, this situation is getting out of hand. None of this is sitting right with me at all. I, alongside many others, have been watching this drama go down since Gabbie posted the first video of her exposing series on YouTube, and I've finally come to the conclusion that Gabbie is in fact a master manipulator. If she can't get her own way, she'll block, ignore, delete comments, and turn off her like to dislike bar.
That's suspicious.
As a wise Megan Ranks once said, being in the Gabbie Hanna multiverse is exhausting, and Gabbie's current upload is not going as planned. So let's rewind for a hot minute so I can explain what exactly is going on and why everyone is exposing Gabbie on Twitter. In one of Gabbie Hanna's videos from her recent series, she targeted YouTubers Joey Graceffa and Daniel Prater, the creative team behind the YouTube original scripted reality series Escape the Night. In her exposing video, Gabbie implied that her ED was triggered by alleged mistreatment on set, all of which was debunked by multiple people who worked on set with Gabbie. In fact, Gabbie got exposed big time when former cast members started coming forward and sharing their experiences on Twitter. Rosanna Pansino had tweeted this: Joey and Daniel were extremely patient and accommodating during filming season 3 and season 4 of ETN. I personally witnessed them both trying to take care of every single cast member more than any other set I've been on in 14 years. They both even paid out of their own pocket to make sure we had the nicest trailer with everything we requested. The crew was also very professional, organised and hard-working. I don't like drama, but Gabbie's video paints an untruthful picture of what happened. Much of it is simply false. Gabbie did not come to the 3 wardrobe fittings before filming. At 2 of my fittings, I was told Gabbie was supposed to be there that day but didn't show up. She chose not to go at all, so the wardrobe department did their best to make a costume without being able to see her. I too had some issues with my wardrobe, but was able to work with the production team to get them resolved at the fittings. The entire cast was sent a dietary restrictions request form days before filming. Every single request I made on the form was taken care of by Joey and Daniel. I personally heard Gabbie tell Joey the first day of filming, "I didn't fill that out, I hope that's okay. Keep in mind, meals are ordered before production begins, so everything is ready ahead of time. That is the time to make dietary requests, or bring your own food." I also personally witnessed Daniel leaving set to go get Gabbie any food that she wanted. There was also many healthy options, including a salad bar with protein. Despite all this, she blamed Joey multiple times for causing her ED to come back. During the photo shoot press day, Gabbie called one of the female production assistants a dumb and walked off set without finishing her shoot. The reason? Because the crew member gave an updated shoot time that was 10 minutes different than she originally was told. I also have ADHD and am very familiar with the anxiety and stress it can cause. However, that is simply not an excuse to treat people like that and behave in that manner. I don't think Gabbie realised that I could unfortunately hear many of the conversations she was having with Joey in production because my part of the trailer shared a paper-thin wall with Joey's. I did my best to avoid my private room for this reason, but from what I did hear, I can say I've never experienced someone talk like that. This is just a few of the falsehoods in her video, but I'll stop here. She was the most difficult, mean and selfish person I've ever experienced on set. Oftentimes, exposing videos are produced in a way to leave out key details. Please keep that in mind when viewing this type of content. Daniel Prater had also tweeted, "The truth about Gabbie Hanna and Escape the Night. Gabbie, it's unfortunate that you continue to manipulate and use scare tactics in this series as a last-ditch effort to salvage what's left of your influence and credibility. Continuing to play the victim card while never taking full accountability of your unprofessional and disgusting behaviour on set to cast, crew and lastly myself, while withholding the truth is beyond embarrassing. As outspoken and blunt as I am, I walked on eggshells during filming and the entire year post-production because of how you treated and verbally cast and crew members on Escape the Night Season 4. Despite your actions, I remained professional and composed. I treated you with respect and grace while going above and beyond my duties as a senior producer to make sure the entire cast was well taken care of, beyond necessity, you in particular. I didn't want to upset you in any way and believed you would attempt to sabotage the show or not fulfill your contractual obligations to get some type of revenge if I had been upfront and honest with you about your behaviour on set. I was scared to speak out due to fear of being cancelled by your followers, or my words reflecting poorly on my partner at the time, Joey, or network affiliates. I was scared of you. From what I'm reading online, this seems to be a common theme of yours, bullying others into submission. However, I am not the one. I have personally apologised on your behalf to the cast and crew and dozens of talented celebrity makeup artists, wardrobe stylists, producers, director and executives at YouTube, and I hope one day you have the dignity to do the same. Your half-baked apology means nothing to me. I'm sorry, but it's not something I'm interested in hearing. As a grown woman in her 30s, I would have expected more from you. Your actions towards me and others are not forgiven. However, I've moved on from this, I've grown, and I'm grateful to constantly be working in the industry that I love. This is a tough industry. While I believe you may have some real talent, your reputation precedes you. Any chance of a successful future career is shrouded by the narcissistic behaviour and burnt bridges of the past. I hope you're able to seek the professional help needed to truly heal your heart, soul, and find true happiness in your life. And lastly, you guys, Graceffa, despite being defended by multiple YouTubers who spoke out about the situation, made a video about the drama debunking all of Gabbie's lies and exposing how she made life a living hell on set. Gabbie couldn't handle this at all and started getting backlash, and then she had a little cry on her Instagram story.
Every single time I see something about it or get a comment asking about, like, tell us about Escape the Night, or see a thumbnail about how I was a nightmare on the set of Escape the Night, and like whenever people use Daniel and Joey as references of, look, like another person spoke up against Gabbie, like they're all the same group of friends, like, yeah. So now whenever I see that shit or people say that I was toxic on the set of Escape the Night, I don't have to have this like internal battle of don't respond, you don't respond to drama. But what if you could just tell your side?
Also, I briefly want to mention the current drama going on surrounding Gabbie and Angelica. So a few days ago, Gabbie posted her Chapter 2 video in her exposing series and started yelling in the video at Angelica for reporting on a scandal Gabbie was in at the beginning of last year. Whilst yelling, Gabbie claimed that Angelica personally hurt a victim's mother by reporting on the offensive video Gabbie took down last year. Basically, there's been a lot of back and forth on Twitter and YouTube of Gabbie going off at Angelica, and of course Angelica defending herself, rightfully so. But Gabbie is getting obsessive at this point. She's gone so far as to share multiple screenshots of messages that she's had with the victim's mother in an attempt to make Angelica look like an evil person, when all it's doing is bringing attention to the drama. People are currently telling Gabbie to shut her mouth and that she shouldn't have even talked about the topic in her exposing art series in the first place. Girl, leave this family and their pain out of this. Stop. I saw Angelica's video today. I had no idea what her mother's name was. Didn't plan on looking it up out of respect for her privacy, and now I know because of your tweet. Do not use them for receipts. So, what are your thoughts on Gabbie Hanna at the moment? Let me know in the comments.